everyone. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and look at this hair. Look at this mess. This is probably the messiest bun that's ever existed in messy bun history around here, at least. I don't even know what planet I'm on right now. I'm sitting here in my basement right now with Lachlan. Look at this. What are you doing, buddy? Are you just a happy boy? Are you wide awake? Good morning. Yes. Oh, those are cool. Yeah. Are those your rings? Yeah, you love those. Anyways, we're hanging out in the basement because we're trying to let everybody else get some sleep around here because we're clearly not. Anyways, I figured we'd do a little day in the life vlog today. Just hang out. And we've got a couple things. Well, mainly today, there's a Gemstone show that I'm really excited to go to. I've never been before. It's like a big, I don't know, it's just like a big building filled with gemstones. So, you know, of course, we got to go check it out. So we're going to go with my mom and my stepdad today. We're going to go to the Gemstone show. And that's really our only big plan today. But we're just going to hang out the rest of the day and just see where the spooky wind blows us. But right now, we're hanging out here in the basement. I know, buddy. He's smiling at me. We're hanging out here in the basement, watching some TV while Lucian and Dallas get some rest because Lachlan is bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. He's ready to go. He's ready to start his day. He's ready to go look at some gemstones, y'all. I don't even know what planet I'm on right now, to be honest. I'm bundled up in this blanket and just, I don't know, hoping for a miracle around here because we got a total of 2.5 seconds of sleep last night. But apparently Lachlan is entering into this 4-month sleep regression. I didn't even know this was a thing until Lucian, when I had Lucian. And he was the best little sleeper, slept through the night, was doing so great. And then we hit 4 months, and all of a sudden, Lucian was waking up like every 40 minutes at night. I mean, it was like, it was a total shock to the system. I don't even remember the entirety of September, October 2023, and I'm still traumatized by it. Here we are again. Somehow I forgot about it. Not forgot about it. It's just like my brain tried to convince myself it wasn't that bad. But we're back. We're back here at the 4-month sleep regression, and it's just as bad, if not worse, than what I remember. And not all kids go through it, but apparently both of mine just don't know what to do with their lives when their sleep cycles change. So basically the 4-month sleep regression, if you're not familiar with it, or you don't have kids, or your kids didn't go through it, or whatnot, basically at 4 months, all babies go from their like newborn baby sleep cycles to adult sleep cycles, where they have to like transition into their next cycle, and it can mess them up. Like they don't know what to do. So they wake up after their cycle and they're like ready to, you know, not ready to go, but they just have a hard time going back to sleep. Some kids don't. My kids do, apparently. So I think is what it is. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm explaining that correctly, but either way, it's a nightmare. So we slept, the longest stretch of sleep last night was an hour and a half. It was like 43 minutes on the nose, pretty much, for all the other wake-ups throughout the night. So we woke up all night long from 8 o'clock at night till 5 o'clock in the morning. And now we're wide awake, just ready to go. So Dallas and Lucian are sleeping, and I don't even know. So this is the hardest part. I'm not going to lie. And this is why I'm done. I'm not having any more kids because I'm not getting the unicorn sleeper. It's just not the cards for me. My children don't sleep. I didn't sleep. My children don't sleep. I thought I'd get one miracle baby like Dallas was, I guess. He was a really good sleeper. No, not a chance. Lucian is now good. But it took 13 whole months to get there, which he would have gone longer if we would have let him, but we had to sleep train him at 13 months, and it was a total nightmare. So anyways, I figured we'd hang out and catch up. It's been a minute since we've done like a vlog style video. I think it's been since Christmas when we did Vlogmas. Or Or maybe, did we do something after that? Did we do a New Year's vlog? I think we did do we did a New Year's vlog is what we did. And, yeah, so we did that. But, oh, are you okay? We've got a little bit of a lingering, everyone's got a lingering cough around here. We're on week 3, going on week 4. We're like on week 3.5 right now of this ridiculous sickness that, I mean, we're not sick anymore. We just have the remnants and it is sticking around. So we're all just hacking up a lung over here. Anyways, so we're going to do some catching up, and there's been a lot of stuff going on since January. And so we'll talk about it throughout the day. And Lucian will wake up here around 6:30, and Dallas will get up with him, and then we'll start our day. And then today, Lucian has daycare. So one thing that's changed around here is Lucian goes to part-time daycare now. And that's why we got sick instantly, by the way. Lucian went to 1 day of daycare, and we were all wiped out. Like, just totally wiped out with COVID, flu, like, just got hammered. I don't know if we'll keep him in daycare. I don't know if we'll keep him in part-time, or we'll shorten the days, or we'll go full-time. I'm not sure what we're doing yet. But we so far, oh yeah, Lachlan's got a lot to say, by the way. Yeah? What are you saying? What do you got? Are those your rings? Yeah? Lachlan, by the way, has started rolling, so maybe he'll show off his skills here today. I'll show you how he does his rolling. And yeah, are you going to show everybody? You're going to show off? I'm going to watch a little TV, cuddle with Lachlan, and then we'll reconvene when Lucian wakes up. Good morning, Lucian. You got your book? Oh, you still got a little cough? I'm sorry, Bubba. Who's that? Is that a bear? Uh-oh. Crash. Lachlan's crashed out. Lucian's working on a sippy cup. Halloween songs are on. Dallas is cleaning up. We're getting ready to go. All right, I almost forgot I have to pump before we leave. I don't know how I almost forgot that, because it's literally every 4 hours of my life right now. But I'm just doing a whole manual situation because I can get it done in half the time, and we got to drop Lucian off, and we got to get back and get ready for the Gemstone show. So yeah, another chaotic morning in 2025 paradise. But hey, at least Lachlan is finally sleeping. Who would have thought? You're done. You say hi. You say hi. It's your hair. Come on. I know. Come here. Let's brush your hair. Come here. Let's brush your hair. Come here. Come here. This is the way we brush our hair. Brush our hair. Brush our hair. This is the way we brush our hair before we go to school. Little mullet guy. All right, Lucy. Come here. Hey, listen. Okay. Are you gonna have a good day at school today? Are you gonna have a good day at school today? Yeah. Are you gonna play outside with your friends?
You can see the weather bear.
Yeah, you can see the weather bear? Are you gonna dress the weather bear today? Yeah. All right, so we're on our way now to daycare, and we're gonna drop Lucian off, and then are we getting coffee today?
Oh, that's up to you.
I don't know what we're doing.
What time do we have to leave to go to the...
We're not meeting them till 11:30 because I forgot I have to pump.
Okay, that's good. That gives me time to...
Are you gonna work out?
Yeah, we get everything done.
We're on our way to drop Lucian off now. He was in a good mood today, but then he just started kind of getting a little, I think he knows he doesn't like drop off. He does great with pickup, obviously, because he's going home. But drop off is not his favorite, although Grandma's picking him up today from school. We can't forget his stuff either.
We're taking it to...
We're taking the stuff to them, yeah, when we meet him. Because Lucian's going to stay at my mom's tonight. And he usually stays there every other week. But since we've been sick, he hasn't been staying there or anything. So now that we're all better now. We're not contagious or anything. We just have lingering crud. I mean, I would hope a month later that we're not contagious. Anyways,
I hope Lucian has a good day today, and I'm gonna miss him so much because I forgot we're not gonna see him tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss him so much. We're gonna pick him up in the morning though, and I'll probably take you guys with me. We'll probably do like a full circle, like an entire day-ish, so we can go pick up Lucian tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. All right, we're here at daycare. We're going in. Just real quick, Bubba.
All right, everybody, we're putting on some makeup. That's what we're doing right now. Putting a face on. I haven't put a face on in a while, but I kind of wanted to get ready, like full-blown ready today. I don't know. You would think getting 2.5 seconds of sleep, I wouldn't be in the mood, but here we are. Just because I feel dead doesn't mean I have to look dead. I mean, ish. What we're going to talk about, I was going to do a little bit of an update you guys on what's been going on around here. Anyways, we talked a little bit earlier about Lucian going to daycare, and I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this because we still have so many questions. We don't have answers to a lot of them, and we have no idea what's really happening. Everything's just kind of, I don't know. It's a whole process, but I want to talk about it just in case anyone else out there can relate, or maybe you're going through something similar, or maybe you've already gone through something similar. So anyways, basically, longest story longer, Lucian has a speech delay. He just never really talked. And I know when it comes to speech delays, like every kid is so different. So Lucian never really, he can say mama, dada. He started saying go recently. So there are still a lot of answers we don't have. We're in the process of getting him speech therapy and early intervention, and we're doing all this stuff for him because, like, to help him, like, to see where he's at. So anyways, Lucian's not saying a whole lot of words, and he's 21 months, and he doesn't do sign language. Some people are like, oh, well, why don't you get him to do sign language? I have done more, and thank you, and eat, and, like, all these different signs. We've worked with him. I've tried just working on one, consistently. So basically, we really had to push. And if you're going through this, that's why I was going to talk about this. Because our pediatrician was like, hey, let's wait until 2. Lucian's had a lot of life changes. And he could be regressing a little bit because, he has a new sibling. And he did kind of like he was kind of acting a little bit more like a baby, like grabbing Lachlan's bottle and like stuff like that. But his language wasn't there even before Lachlan was here. So we waited like a month, and then we had to go for Lachlan's appointment, and we really pushed for a recommendation or referral. That's what I'm talking about, referral. Like, his language it's just not even progressing at all. And he didn't have a bunch of words. Like, sometimes kids have a bunch of words and then they lose them. He just never really did. He never had a lot of words. He may just, when he's ready, he may just start talking. And that's great. I hope that's the case. But if not, like, the help isn't going to hurt. And it's free. Like, it's a state program. And I believe all states have this, or most states have it. I don't know. I can't confirm all states. But I think a lot of states have this, where it's free until they're 3 years old. And we got the referral through our doctor, our pediatrician. And then they called us, and then we set up all these appointments, and that's where we're at. We kind of, in the meantime, put him in daycare to see part-time, to see if maybe, because he had never been around a lot of kids. So he's not really like hearing kids, babble and talk and stuff like that. We talk to him constantly. Like, people are like, narrate your day. So I've been doing that since he was born. Oh, we're going to go take a bath now. Oh, we're going to eat. I point out all the foods on his tray, all that kind of stuff. And then I've been reading to him. I mean, I probably read to that kid, I'm not even joking you, hours a day. He loves books. He loves reading. We read all the time. And I point to things in the books, and we interact, and he has favorite pages and favorite books, and we do the whole thing. And it just hasn't, I have noticed he is talking a lot more since going to daycare, as far as like he's attempting a lot more words. Sometimes he gets pretty frustrated, I noticed, because it's like he wants to say something but he can't. So it's a whole process. And it's honestly, it's been, I haven't really wanted to talk about it because it's just so confusing. There are so many questions, so many things unanswered. I don't even know the process. Like, we're just getting started in this process, but there's so much. I don't know. I just feel like you can't help but, as a parent, feel like you did something wrong, or there's something that you could have done better, or there's something that, like, and I know it's not true. I know it's not true. Like, I know we've been with Lucian since the day he was born. We've read to him. We've talked to him. We've gone through everything: shapes, colors, noises, animal noises. We've just vowel noises. Ooh, ah, uh-oh. Things like that. We've started small. We've focused on like one word for a while to where like we don't overwhelm him. It's okay if it doesn't happen. That's okay. It just, you can't help but, as a parent, like, you want to do as much as you can for your child, and then you also can't help but blame yourself. Like, maybe there's something you didn't do or you could have done, or it seems like all the other milestones for him came so naturally except for speech. Oh, there he is walking. Oh, there he is running. Oh, now he's going up the steps. Like, everything else motor skill wise just seemed to come naturally for him. And then when it comes to speech, it's almost like nothing. It seems like no matter how much we worked with him, it just didn't come naturally to him. And that's okay. Again, I'm not going to like put a bunch of pressure on him, or like, he's 21 months old. He's still really young. But at the same time, the reality of the situation is he should have more words. And that's just the reality. And so I want to get him the help. And the number one thing I've seen from daycare actually is he is way more receptive to Lachlan. We were having a really hard time. It's like his brother pissed him off. Like, that's, he didn't want to be near him or around him. And when people held him, he'd give him an evil eye, and he was very jealous. It was very hard. But now that he's been around other kids who are crying and probably throwing temper tantrums and toddler tantrums at school, he now is totally fine. And he's starting to interact with Lachlan, which makes my heart so full. Like, so anyways, now I'm just jabbing my jaws. But yeah, this has been a whole process, is what I'm trying to say. So if your child has had a speech delay, or you know somebody who's had a speech delay, and it's just a whole thing. You just don't know what any of it means or what's to come, or it's so hard. And that's why a lot of my videos lately have been more of me out shopping or that kind of thing, because it just feels nice sometimes to get out, take a deep breath, get some fresh air, and step away from the situation. Because honestly, it can start consuming my life. And I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning pumping and trying to like search the internet for anything that could be helpful. And then it's really not helpful at all. I don't want to compare him to other kids because I love who Lucian is. I love him just the way he is. I don't want to change him. I just want to make sure I'm doing the best I can to help him and help him be himself. And I can tell it frustrates him when he can't communicate. And so as a parent, I want to help him be able to do that. Like, I can tell he wants to do it. He just is not able to. And so I want to help him get there. He doesn't have to be like other kids. Screw that. What is normal anyway? I'm like the anti-normal. So I'm not even pushing for that. I just want him to be able to express himself. And that's where I'm at with it. So that's the goal. Longest story longer, we're on this journey with Lucian, and I'll keep you posted on what's going on. And we're just beginning. So we'll see what happens from here. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to finish getting ready.
Are you smiling? Are you a happy boy? Are you happy? Yeah? Oh, you're so smiley. And then what? Yeah? Oh, yeah, you silly. Are you silly?
our way now to the Gemstone show. We're running a little late. My mom and stepdad are already there, but I'm excited to see what they have. They said that there's a bunch of, of course, vendors, but lectures and all sorts of things. I don't think we're going to go to any lectures with a 3-month, almost 4-month-old baby, but it'll be cool to see what's there. All right, we're walking up on the Gemstone show. Gem and jewelry show is what it's called. Oh wow, that's really pretty. I love that. Oh, look at that. 19,800.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I like that. Yeah, it does. I like that piece. It's cool.
All right, we're back home, but I forgot to do an outfit of the day because we were running out the door. We were running so late. But I figured I'd show you what I wore to the Gemstone show before I get back into my comfy clothes, and basically the clothes I'll probably be spit up on. But I did dress a little bit, like I felt cute today. For the first time since I had Lachlan in November, I actually felt put together somewhat. But I wore this hat. I've worn this hat for the last 5,000 years. It's from Forever 21, 421 years ago. This jacket, which I believe is from, it's either from Nasty Gal. It may be from Boohoo. Not positive. I got it forever ago. Pretty much everything I'm wearing right now, I've had for 3,000 years. This oversized striped shirt is from H&M 5,000 years ago. And these leggings are like a faux leather legging from Fabletics. And then I have some necklaces from Clocks and Colors and also from Regal Rose. And yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. And I felt kind of cute. Just finally put together a little bit. And by the way, we had fun at the Gemstone show. We didn't buy anything. It was honestly kind of crowded. There was a lot going on. It was hard to see everything there, but it was nice to kind of get out and walk around. Lachlan was a really good boy. So we're back home. I'm gonna go get my comfy clothes and probably change whose diaper? Lachlan's diaper. That's what we're gonna do. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. He's been rolling, but he was set back a little bit because of our sickness. He wasn't able to do as much tummy time because he couldn't really breathe, but he's been rolling. He can roll over either side. He can't do back to front yet, but he can do front to back, but it's okay. Okay, he's getting upset. All right, hey everyone, we're back, and I'm gonna make some dinner. And Dallas got some steaks, and I'm gonna make some veggies, some sauteed, or no, not sauteed, grilled veggies. Since he's gonna, it's like, oh, it's 49 degrees out. It is kind of chilly out, but that's all right. He's gonna go ahead and light up the grill. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to do this quick. This is my favorite way to do veggies on the grill. I just take, wait, did I already I get a big Ziploc baggie, this big gallon dude. And then I like zucchini, mushrooms, and onion. That's what I like, but go with whatever you like. Asparagus. And then I just cut up, here, let's see. I don't have my tripod down here. Let's see if we can get somewhat of a visual. So I just cut the zucchini all the way down the middle. And then I kind of just cut it into half moons. Not that thick, like probably a 1/2 inch thick, maybe 1/4 inch thick. I think it's about half. Uh-oh, I didn't cut this all the way through. Anyways, I'm gonna put these in this bag. Usually I'm just exhausted and we're preparing Lucian's meal and trying to get through dinner. It's just so much easier to do factor meals. So that's what we normally do. But Dallas got some steaks and I had some leftover veggies because we grilled some veggies last week. And so I'm so excited. I love grilled veggies. There's nothing like it. And I like to make a big batch so then we can have leftovers. And I used 2 zucchini. I might get another one out because I need to get through these before they go bad. Okay, now I'm going to do mushrooms. I'm just going to slice the mushrooms like so. And sometimes I do different sizes. I'm just slicing them tonight. But sometimes I do like some squares, some slices, some bigger chunks, smaller chunks, and kind of mix it up. But tonight I'm just going to do slices. And I pretty much just prep the stuff, and then Dallas grills all of it. So after we're done with this, we're done. And we get to turn it over to Dallas. So I just cut it in half and then sliced it. And then I kind of peel apart all the little rings and put them in the bag. All right, and here's my bag. And I'm just going to break apart the onions into the bag. Like so. All right, so the next step is the best part. I take Italian dressing. I use the Olive Garden Italian dressing, and I use a good amount. Like, I just eyeball it, but I use a good amount, like almost half the jug. I just pour it in there until it's nice and coated, and then I zip it up and I shake it up. And I'll add more if I think it needs more. It just depends on how much veggie stuff I put in here. The more veggies, obviously, the more Italian dressing you put on. And then I just kind of shake it up and toss it around. You can marinate it overnight if you want. I just let it marinate for an hour or so. And then, or, I mean, sometimes I don't marinate it even that long. Like, if this is last minute, don't fret. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I didn't marinate my vegetables. 15, 30 minutes, that's fine too. Just the longer you let it marinate, the better. But it's still freaking good if you don't have time. So, like if you forget, like I do all the time. All right. And then what I do is when we put it on the grill, we use this basket. And I just spray it with some Pam. And this thing has this, here, let me show you. I think I got this off Amazon. I'll link it if I can find it. But it has this thing. So you clip it on, like clip on the handle so it doesn't have to get hot. You put it on your grill and then you unclip it, leave it in your grill. And then when you're ready to take it out, you clip it back on. We're done with our portion of this. By the way, I was going to say, so my mom and my stepdad picked Lucian up from daycare for the first time. And they told me that when they walked in, it took them a second to register. Like, first of all, he was in a great mood and playing. And when they walked in, it took him a second to register it was them. But as soon as he recognized them, he smiled and he started running around the room. And I asked my mom, I was like, oh, did he pose in front of his favorite, areas of the room? And she's like, oh yeah, he showed off. And that's what he does. He goes in front of the things he loves and he poses in front of it. And he had a really good day. He hasn't really been eating at daycare, but he hasn't really been eating that well since he's been sick. I don't know if he lost his taste and smell with COVID and he's now just starting to get it back, but he didn't eat for 6 days. All he did was drink milk. It was so scary. I didn't know what to do. Finally, he started slowly eating little bits of things here and there, but he's still not 100%. So at least he's eating like peanut butter and jelly, strawberries, clementines, peaches. Like he'll eat at least something, waffles. Now he's like, we're just slowly bringing things back. Anyways, okay, I gotta go get Dallas. We're gonna switch roles so he can start cooking our dinner. You can do it. Yeah. Good job. You're gonna get it. Are you gonna get, there you go. You got it. Silly, 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 silly. Silly, silly, silly. Silly, silly. This one really pisses him off. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Swat it. Get it.
Because of all that.
Yeah, probably. Lucky, what do you think? He's like going through this stage right now where he's partially bald. It looks like he's wearing a toupee right now. Like a really bad toupee. I don't know if there are any really good toupees, but you know what I mean. Man, it's kind of chilly out there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
you like your bath? Do you like your bath? Okay, we're gonna put water on. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, was that warm? Gotta get your butt. I gotta get your little butt. I gotta get that little butt. Say good morning, everybody. Good morning. I had a good sleep. Yes, you did. Yes, you had a good sleep. Good morning, everyone. We're making breakfast. I know the rule of baby sleep is not to talk about baby sleep, especially when they sleep through the night. You don't talk about it because you don't want to jinx yourself. No. To talk about sleep, but not to talk about sleep. Lachlan had a pretty good stretch last night. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to talk about it. If it jinxed me forever, then so what? He slept from, what time was that? 7:30 or 7 till 3:30 this morning. And I feel like Lachlan's still a little small, where if he wakes up in the middle of the night and needs a feed, that's totally fine. It's the every 40 minutes to an hour or 2 hours, like the newborn, like he wasn't even that bad as a newborn. He was only waking up every 2 to 3 hours as a newborn, not 40 minutes. So yeah, I actually got a chance last night. This is what changed the game. So he went to bed at 7:15-ish. Then around 8, he had this he didn't exactly scream or anything. He just kind of woke up and was fussing a little bit and yelling like, ah. And then he kind of turn around a little bit and they go, ah. But his eyes were closed and then they'd open and then they closed. So I could tell he was still tired, you know? He was just trying to connect to his next sleep cycle. Normally I can't really let him figure it out himself because Lucian is sleeping. Well, Lucian was at my mom's last night. So I kind of let him figure it out or see if he could figure it out for like 5 minutes, you know, nothing crazy. And he wasn't screaming or carrying on or anything like that. He was just kind of restless, I guess is the best way to describe it. And I was pumping at the time anyway. So I was like, I'm just like, once I'm done pumping, if he's still kind of in there, kind of fussing a little bit, I'll go get him. He went back to sleep, slept till 3:30. Not a problem. So I think I just need to let him kind of sort it out a little bit. Not for very long, just 5 minutes or so and see if he can kind of figure it out himself. And then if not, then I'm more than happy to go in and, rock him or give him a little assistance. But yeah, I didn't have to. I was like, okay, well, once I was done pumping, I was like, okay, well, I guess he's asleep now. So hopefully we've turned over a new leaf. Hopefully. But anyways, I feel like a whole different human. When I woke up at 3:30, my body was like, oh, you're up for the day. Like, you're not going back to sleep because I'm used to like 2.5 seconds of sleep. Because before Lachlan, we had Lucian and Neens used to get up every 3 hours and have to go to the bathroom because she was getting older and her bladder wasn't working, the same. So I get up every 3 hours with Neens and get her to go to the bathroom. And then before that, we had Bailey, who had Alzheimer's. And so he would pace the floors, tip, 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 all night long. So I don't think we've properly slept, Alice. How many years do you think it's been? 10 years? Yeah, I don't think we've properly slept like long stretches, like uninterrupted for years and years and years. Where's the mayonnaise? I'm making smoked salmon on toast for breakfast. That's extra fancy. I'm having an amazing morning. I wanted to carry on the vlogging. I know it was day in the life technically, but I was going to carry it through the morning until we go get Lucian because you didn't get to see a whole lot of Lucian yesterday because he was at school and then my mom picked him up. We were kind of nervous about my mom getting him because, we miss him. Like it's like a whole day of daycare and then my mom taking him. It's a lot and we really miss him and we're not used to being away from him very long. But
It's been weeks since he stayed at Grandma and Grandpa's because he's been sick. So I was like, all right, well, we'll do it. And then we'll pick him up earlier in the morning. So we're picking him up around 10. And I've already FaceTimed with them. And he has a blast at his Grandma and Grandpa's. He gets spoiled. He's been cuddling with my mom all morning. And so, yeah, he's fine. The people who aren't fine, me. I didn't film last night because the whole bedtime routine has been stressing me out because I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I know it's all part of this natural process of this sleep cycle change or whatever, but sometimes you get in your mind where you think you can do some sort of magic trick or magic routine or something that is going to help your kid sleep better. And really there's no, like, you could do everything exactly the way that you did it the night they slept perfectly. And it's totally different. It's like every night is starting over, it feels like. Unless you have one of those unicorn babies that just sleeps all the time, anytime through the night. I didn't get one of those. I love my boys. They're unicorn boys in their own way, but not with sleep. Not with sleep. Lachlan is the smiliest, happiest little baby. Lucian was so cool and calm and relaxed. You could just hang out with him all day in your arms, and he was just totally content. Did he poop?
Oh, I don't know.
So anyways, I didn't film last night because I don't know. And then once, by the time Lachlan went down, I fell asleep. I was out. I was not wasting any time because last night was going to be the big experiment since Lucian was gone. So we're going to see how tonight goes. And, yeah, I'm nervous, but hopefully it goes well. I'm going to eat for just a second. We're just going to take a little bite. Yeah, you got your lovey. You're all right. All right, so we're on our way now to pick up Lucian from Grandma and Grandpa's house. And apparently he's already getting a little tired. So fingers crossed he does not fall asleep in the car. If you know, you know, that is the absolute worst case scenario. Because, like, apparently a 10-minute nap in the car is the equivalent of a 2-hour nap at home. Like, if he sleeps for 10 minutes, then he's not going to be napping at all at home. Which is always a nightmare. So anyways, we're cruising now. What was that? Ace Hardware?
What?
You put an Ace Hardware in there?
I don't know.
Looks like it. Anyways, we're headed now to get Lucian. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Lucian.
Got his nose today.
Oh, you can't?
Hey, bud.
Lucian, you ready?
You ready?
All right, you say Grandma's got you all ready.
From the trick-or-treat bag. Lucian took that candy from the trick-or-treat bag. Who, me? Hey everyone, it is another day in 2025 paradise. Lord, we started this video down in the basement, and we are currently in the basement ending this video. And let me just tell you this. So this day in the life vlog was filmed, I think, like 2 weeks ago. And then you'll never guess what happened. Or you'll probably guess it. You'll probably guess. We got freaking sick again. Again, the plague hit our house. And it wasn't any easier this time. I mean, it was a little easier than last time, but not by much. Not one soul warned me. Well, maybe my mom tried, but I don't know. I didn't listen. Having 2 sick kids when you're sick is a whole level of torture that I didn't even think I would ever experience in my life. It is on another level. I'm still like, I feel like I need to recover from being sick. Like I need a rest from resting. Well, you never really get to rest when you're sick with kids, but then you need a rest after it happens. Like you're sick and tired from being sick and tired. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so that's what we get for having Lucian in daycare. We have been sick pretty much. I think I recovered in just enough time to clean my pantry, film a vlog, and then we were all sick all over again. So if you can tell, I'm still a little bit nasally. I feel like I'm still coughing. I don't know when this will ever end. I don't know. But here we are. I feel like I've been sick the entirety of 2025. So if you've been wondering what's been going on, like what's happening, that's what's been happening. We've been pretty much sick for 2 months, and I've been struggling to create content, and I've been really wanting to do some more deep cleaning videos. I've got a lot of decluttering to do, but we haven't done anything. We've been trying to just recover from being sick. So this has been, it's honestly, it's getting frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, is this even worth it? We've seen a huge difference in Lucian on the days he actually does go to daycare. He comes home and he babbles a lot more. He's expressing himself a lot more. He's interacting with Lachlan a lot more. So we're seeing a huge change in him, but I don't know if it's worth it yet. That's to be determined. So anyways, we're all feeling better though, and just in time for halfway to Halloween. So that's coming right around the corner, and I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about, I've been seeing some leaks, some animatronic leaks, some Halloween 2025 leaks, and some trends that are going to be coming out. So we're going to talk all about that during halfway to Halloween. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. You know, we're going to have to do our little rounds where we go around and see if anyone's putting anything out, which I know they're not, but we're going to do it anyway. And then, we've got some other things planned. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of, I'm just excited for April. I'm ready for March to be over. We've just been pretty much sick this whole month, and I'm just ready to move on. But I'm more ready than ever. I don't even think I'm doing Easter decorating this year. We're just going to skip to halfway to Halloween, because I can't even, like, I don't even want to process Easter. I just want to move ahead. And we've got Lucian's 2-year-old birthday party here coming up that we got to plan. So we have that coming up too. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. I just wanted to come on here and do a proper send off and a little update. So yeah, anyways, hope you're having an amazing spring so far, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out here. Little spooky family update, little spooky family vlog. Anything you want to chit chat about down in the comments, let me know. And yeah, just anything you saw in this video, or anything you want to talk about, any Halloween leaks you've been seeing that you're excited about, let me know in the comments. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for hanging out here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.